My ideal client is a client that is doing relatively well in their market. They have a strong marketing position, yet there are inefficiencies in their backend marketing infrastructure. That sounds like a mouthful, but what that means is that they're not tracking the necessary data that could get them more recurring business, more recurring clients. So that client just necessarily has the raw data, but it's for us to bring it together and get them to the next level and set up that infrastructure so they're collecting the data, making their company more profitable and more valuable to potential investors or buyouts. A lot of my competition is very short-term because a lot of clients are short-term. So they think that immediate boost in revenue, that means that's a good marketing firm. However, with me, I have a former investment banking experience and I'm very much into valuation and buyouts and so forth, is getting the long-term valuation for your company through marketing. And so with us, we're more of a long-term data-driven consulting firm where we focus on teaching our clients and coaching our clients to set up this infrastructure that gets the most value per customer. In addition to that, decreasing the ad spend so you're, having a higher profit and a long-term strategy of collecting more data and getting smarter than your competitors. Many of the companies we work for, they have a unique selling position. However, in the market today, things are getting much more competitive and we have companies stealing each other's unique selling positions all the time. What makes people different in the market and gets them results time and time again is just communicating a unique mechanism. What is a unique mechanism? It's the one thing that makes your company so unique that your competitors can't even compete with. And a lot of times there's confusion on, I don't have a unique mechanism. And what we tell a lot of our companies is just name what you do. Just implementing that one strategy will get results time and time again. The mistakes that people are making out there is blatant copying. Copying your competitors' ads, copying the messaging and so forth. That does not work well, and I don't advise anybody to go ahead and do that. First off is you're not collecting the same data on the back end. If you're copying an ad, you don't know if that ad is actually working. So you might be copying the wrong thing, right? That's number one. Number two is that when you end up copying, you then become a Me Too product. You're gonna get ignored almost immediately. And the third reason why you don't want to do that, you can't be better than your competitors if you are copying them. And what's the point of doing business if you can't be the best? I got my first client in the B2B space at the tender age of 22 years old. Essentially, I had a unique selling proposition, which was I brought Wall Street executives to Dubai, and that was in 2006 when I first started. It was like a complete novelty. Every single company that I would speak to would be like, great, how do we sign up? So just having that unique selling position, by the time I was 24, we had about, I think, 6 of the top 10 investment banks as clients. The biggest opportunity that I've seen over the last year is the emergence of a clean LinkedIn. LinkedIn in the B2B space has always been a form to get more client engagement and more clientele. And they've really cleaned up their act through video content, video ads. For us personally, we tend to use the LinkedIn Messenger ads or the in-mails all the time, and they've worked on a consistent basis, and they continue to work because most of the time people get 4 or 5 messages on LinkedIn daily at most, whereas in their email box they're getting 20 or 30 emails. So companies reading our emails and engaging with us is a lot more likely. So we're really bullish on the LinkedIn in-mail strategy. The best book that I've read in business and marketing has been Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartzman. I went to the Wharton School, got my MBA in marketing, and that single book has taught me much more than any MBA. And essentially what the book teaches is that customers have heard of your messaging before, unless you're having a trip to Mars or something that they've never heard before. Getting customers' attention is almost impossible back in the 30s. Imagine how it is today. And the book is a classic in helping you create a unique selling position that will grab your customers' attention over and over again. And once you learn the methodology of breakthrough advertising, you can constantly do that for each and every product or service that you offer.